Hi, I am Amy Delapaz. I am a loan servicing manager, primarily in the mortgage department. I started working at the bank, I believe it was September 1978, and my first job was in the bookkeeping department, and that was located at the main office in Oxford. It was in the lower level, and my supervisor was Faye Mercino, and I still see her today every once in a while. Of course, she has retired, but when I do see her, we always give each other a big hug and get caught up on everything. So that was a nice experience to have a wonderful supervisor when I first started in 1978. I've grown within the bank as I've worked in several different departments. I started out in the bookkeeping department. Then I went to what we had called the proof department at that time when I ran the different items, the checks and deposits, and balanced those. I've worked in the CSR, the front rail area. I've worked in the installment loan area, and then I ended up in the mortgage area, and that's where I've been for most of my time here at the bank. So, I've learned a little bit of all the different departments, so I've grown that way to know the ins and outs of how the bank works. Oxford Bank's changed tremendously. When I first started working, it was strictly green bar paper. We had no computers. We relied on telephones. I remember in the bookkeeping department, if someone cashed a check, they would call us down in the bookkeeping department, and then we would have to actually manually subtract that amount from their balance, so if they went and cashed another check someplace else, we would know what their balance was. So a lot of telephone calls. We did not have computers to let us know exactly what was going on. And when I worked in the proof department, it was cute as we would have to balance, we would run all the items all day long, we would balance the machines, and then we had this box that we had to put all of our checks and all our deposits into, and we had a certain time that we had to get that upstairs in a little bin upstairs, and so we had a company would come and grab our items, take that to their company, update it, and then give us our journals the next day. So it was really nerve-wracking if you weren't making that deadline. Our favorite memory working here. A lot of the people, you meet so many nice people when they come and go, and even when they leave, you do still continue to be friends and keep in contact with them. All my memories here. The one is, with the proof, getting that bin up there at a certain time. I was the first one to run the night shift when we did go to our computers. We did have a night shift that I worked from like 5 in the afternoon to like 2 or 3 in the morning, because we had to do all the updating of all the accounts, and we had to actually sort all of our checks in number order, so that took a lot of time. Some of those late nights, those are a big memory, as those late nights working here from 2 to 3 in the morning. But that was fun. It's just, you just learn different things when you move on to different departments. But it's been a great experience here. What's kept me at Oxford Bank? I live here in Oxford, so that was a convenient drive. It's nice to know that I only have like a 3-mile drive every morning compared to some people that have like an hour and a half drive here. We just settled. I met my husband here at Oxford Bank as well, and we got married and we settled in right here to live in Oxford. And we've had 2 children, 2 girls, Amanda and Carly. And we just raised them here in Oxford. They went to school in Oxford. They both graduated from Oxford, so they would be, on my side of the family, a 3rd generation of Oxford, because my parents both graduated from Oxford. I did, and now my children have. So really, we just decided to settle here in Oxford. It's a great community and a great place to raise your family, and so it just worked out that I just stayed right here. Why do I enjoy it? I just love what I do. I am in the mortgage department. I work a lot with the construction customers, and it's very enjoyable to see them, how they help them with their construction projects and see, we send inspectors out and we get pictures so we see how it's progressing, and just to be able to help the customers and just customers and the people that you work with really help you stay here. So, yep, it's been a great experience.